Ladies and gentlemen, it's Christmas! What's up, guys? Welcome back to this week's episode of the podcast. It is everything for Christmas this week. I'm joined by one of Santa's elves, who's currently on loan with no option to buy. Harry, how you doing?
Yeah, kids. Definitely no option to buy at the moment, unfortunately.
First of all, before we get into it, because we can talk about everything Christmas, just want to say a massive Merry Christmas to everybody watching this. Thank you guys so much for the love and support this year. It's been absolutely amazing. So now you guys get to sit and listen to us for the next hour or so, talk about everything Christmas. I'll let you pick. We've discussed a few Christmas topics we're going to start with. I'll let you pick which one you want to do first.
I think we should do Christmas songs first because that's
Christmas songs, right?
And then movies after because
okay, right. So, what's your worst Christmas film? By far, like you've seen it once, but never watch it again.
First, not films.
Oh, songs. Sorry. Okay. What's the worst Christmas song? Like every time you hear it, you're like, no.
Yeah, it's going to offend a lot of people. Mariah Carey one, I can't stand it.
The All I Want for Christmas Is You.
And also Wham, I hate that one.
Last Christmas, I sold your defence, but the very next day,
I don't buy anyone.
We got a shit player on loan.
It's instead of Bruno. Yeah, but
I'm trying to think what my worst Christmas song is. I think. See, this is difficult. I didn't do any pre-planning for this whatsoever. What's my worst Christmas song that I hate every time? All I Want for Christmas Is You is fine. It's just overplayed, I think. What's the worst?
It's massively overplayed. Yeah, I agree with that. But I don't like. I just find it really annoying.
Last Christmas.
And I'm like,
God, give us your greatest rendition. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to let you sing. I'm trying to think what my worst Christmas song is. Let me go on my Spotify and have a look, Do you know what? I feel like I only just listen to the ones I like listening to. And
I know. It's
deliberately ignore the others.
Because the ones when they come on, when you're shopping, right? And you're in, like, I don't know, wherever, because they're everywhere now. You hear something like, I'm like, thinking in my head, fuck off. Not this one.
Santa Baby's pretty crap. I don't like that. I can't like it.
Compared to Lost. Wow.
Nah, I don't like it. And I'm not particularly a religious person. So any like overtly religious Christmas songs? No, not really for me. See,
for me, I actually like that. It's weird. Maybe because it's the schools I went to when we had to sing them, and maybe it's stuck with me since childhood. So I actually do like them. It's quite surprising. I actually do like the carols.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I like the ones with energy. I like. Have you ever heard Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
Yeah.
I love that. It's great. I was hoping you knew what it was. For those guys that don't know, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Go and listen. By this point, like people listen to this like a couple of days before Christmas, but
that's why I think
honestly, it's such a good song.
I really like carols. People think I'm like a miserable person, but I actually really like Christmas carols a lot. Like,
oh my god, I thought you were the Grinch. We wondered who stole Christmas. Yeah. You sound like a sort of person. You walk in and go, sing us a song. It's like, Silent Night.
I'm like, I like the two carols I like the most. God Rest You, Merry Gentlemen. That's the one I like.
Oh my god. I haven't heard that for about 10 years.
We sing it a lot at school. That's probably why. And then Come All You Faithful. I don't know why I like it so much.
My god. Yeah. See, that's not for me. I prefer you.
I really like. Honestly, I was trying to find a carol place to go to this because I missed it last Christmas. So I normally go. I try and find some carolers because I actually really like the songs.
Oh my god! Are you gonna have the signs from Love Actually as well? No. That'd be so funny.
But like my favorite ones are probably. We're talking about like mainstream stuff.
Some actual energy and some life to it.
Me, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day is good.
That's good, yeah.
Christmas rapping. I don't know if you've heard that, by the way.
Christmas rapping? Is that like...
No. It's rapping like rapping.
That was beatboxing, not rapping. But
seriously, listen to it. It's such a catchy song. Honestly, it's so catchy. And also Slade, the Slade song.
Which one's that one?
What's the one called? No, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. Is that Slade? I think it's on.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Driving Home for Christmas. That's good. Driving Home for Christmas.
The Band-Aid one's good as well.
But I feel like that's overplayed though.
I know. I just really like it. But you know what? A lot of it is because when I was a kid, my mum would had back before we had CDs, before we had iPhones, before we had so you had things called cassettes, right? I don't know if you've heard of
I
them.
know what cassettes were. I had cassettes as well. I'm not
So
that.
you have to put it in the car, right? So my mum had like a
Yeah.
Christmas one, so you should play with the songs, and then it would just go on. Dad had like two cassettes, and she would play them to me in Christmas. That's probably why a lot of it stuck with me. And then I had one cassette which was just like carol stuff, I think, and one was just like,
Oh, God. What do you think to a little bit of the Bublé?
which one's that one?
Michael Bublé is beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
I like Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. I think that's quite an underrated song, to be fair.
I don't really like that Conrad and stuff, to be honest. Like,
I'm not trying to think
like Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah, do you know what? Justin Bieber's the only one. Like, I don't like any of the Sia or anything like that. That's really like overtly modern. I like your classics. One of my favorites, of course, got to mention the man, the myth, the legend, Elton John. Step into Christmas.
No, that's a good. I actually like that.
That's
one.
A tune. I love the energy that song brings as well. That probably gets me into a Christmas mood. What else we got on here?
But Christmas
Most Wonderful Time of Year is great. I like Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson as well. That's quite good.
I don't know.
The tree.
I tend to stick to like the old stuff. But another song that I don't think people know about it. Oh, what's it called again? It's come in my head. I listened to it yesterday, but I don't know if it counts as a carol or like a song or like a bit of both.
Right.
I'd have to find it. I can't remember the name of it. It's going to come to me later on now, but like it's one of those songs I heard it once. It's like kind of a religious song, but it's kind of like you can take it how you want to take it, sort of thing.
Do you know what we should have done? We should have done the 12 days of Levimus and made an actual on the first day of Levimus, Daniel gave to me.
No striker.
Parlour signing for Roma on a free. On the second day of Levimus, Daniel gave to me. Season ticket prices rising and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Levimus, Levy gave to me. That would have been brilliant if we'd have actually come up with like an anti-Daniel Levy Christmas chant. That would have caught on. Listen, next year we've got 11 months to plan for it. Next year we're going to do it.
Give us it doesn't happen nowadays. They used to give us like a sheet. So every year, at the end of the season, they give us a sheet of the songs. It doesn't happen anymore. And then at Christmas time, they give us another sheet because they had like Christmas related ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they used to have ones. That was like we're talking like when I was a kid in like the late 90s. But I have vague memories of these stuff because it was like this stuff doesn't happen nowadays, sort of thing. So I'm like, because I think maybe people would sing more of the songs if they did that sort of thing. I think. But I don't know.
What's your? We'll go for your worst three and then your top three. What's your worst three Christmas songs then?
What I want for Christmas.
Is you just
Mariah Carey. The Justin Bieber.
Listen. If you could have a one-hit wonder that you made millions of,
the Ariana Grande song, I hate that much so much. And what was the other one I said I didn't really like? What was it? The one you said you liked and I didn't like. I can't remember now. Definitely, All I Want Christmas is definitely my bottom one because it's just so annoying.
You're just a miserable git, aren't you? You son of a Grinch.
But I don't know my bottom three. Like my top three, I couldn't put them in order because
Okay, we'll go in any order. I'd say my bottom three is definitely Silent Night is definitely there. It's just so depressing. Like I take the piss and I could probably sing it in like a really toned voice, but it really annoyed me.
Let me just Google because
anything overly religious because I'm not a religious person, so that's just nah. And Santa Baby's definitely there. Like I really just don't like that song at all. And then anything modern, anything by like apart from the Justin Bieber one, because I really like that song. And my top three.
I don't really like that one.
I don't like Santa Baby.
That's my bottom three.
My top three would be in no particular order. Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer because it's just God tier. Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson. I really like that song. Oh, so okay, I have to do a top four because it's too hard. Step Into Christmas and Fairy Tale of New York. There.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of. Oh, that's definitely my top one.
Fairy Tale. Yeah, I definitely love that song for sure.
I was into that yesterday actually, and then for me it's Fairy Tale of New York, then Christmas Rapping. You've never heard that one, but go listen to it.
Yeah. I'll have to play that one.
It's a story song, so anyway, you understand when you listen to it. But so which are mainstream songs I also would put "Come All You Faithful," but
oh dear God,
the Slade song, Was the one.
Which one's the Slade one?
Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, I think.
Oh, Wish It Could Be. Yeah. Okay. If you had to listen to one Christmas song, the only Christmas song you had to listen to for the rest of your life, what would you listen to?
Probably Christmas Rapping.
Mine would be Step Into Christmas. I feel like the energy of it is just.
That'll probably be my fourth one, but yeah, if I had
Yeah.
Tottenham's top four. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, movies? Okay.
Right, Christmas movie. Debate. Die Hard, Christmas film, yes or no?
No, not for me.
Thank you! About time somebody agreed with me. Just because there's Christmas in the background doesn't mean Frozen's not a Christmas film, yet it's fucking snowing in the background. Fight me.
I haven't told you. So someone at my work was like, "You should watch Bridget Jones." So I was like, "Okay, I'll watch it because there's nothing else to do." I watched it and I'm like, "How's this a Christmas movie?" Like it takes place.
Mate, honestly, it really annoys me.
Connotation to it. It's just like, oh, it happened at Christmas.
Yeah, it doesn't make it a Christmas film. Like just because Christmas in the background doesn't mean that it's a Christmas film. The whole point of the film has to be around Christmas.
Based on Christmas. Yeah.
Like, for example, Love Actually, which is the best Christmas film of all time. It's just, I absolutely adore it.
See,
Home Alone's, the first two anyway.
It's hard to pick a top three, but I like Home Alone 1 and 2. I really don't like
Have you ever seen the film Grounded?
No, I haven't seen that one.
So basically, I saw this as a kid. I actually have it on DVD under my bed. It's crazy. So basically, these kids get stuck in an airport because they're traveling to see family for Christmas. They get snowed into an airport. The guy who runs the airport was meant to go to Hawaii, and he got snowed in as well. So he becomes a miserable prick, takes down all the Christmas decorations, is a right miserable cunt. They end up like using their walkie-talkies to make fake recordings so they can break out of these cells they've been put in for being bad kids as unaccompanied minors. In America, the film's called Unaccompanied Minors, but in the UK, the film's called Grounded, but it's the same film. I don't know why. And they end up redecorating the whole airport, bring back the Christmas spirit. It's just a really, really good feel-good film. It's actually got... have
you seen Miracle on 34th Street? It's one of my favourites.
I have, but I'm just not... It's just not for me.
I mean, I really like...
not really.
You know what? It's the girl from Matilda's in that. What's her name now? But I like
I'm trying to think.
Elf obviously is like one of my...
Elf is like just an absolute classic.
I like this absolute classic series. Like number 2 is my favourite. I know a lot of people prefer number 1, but number 2 is my favourite.
Is that Home Alone?
No, I'm talking... It's interesting. I prefer 2 to 1 and Home Alone as well. But like Santa Claus 2 with... Have you seen...
Oh, right. Yeah. With Tim Allen. Yeah.
I like 2 to compared to 1. I prefer 2 to 1. Because it's the one when he creates the fake Santa because he has to go get married or something, and it's like... No,
that's the third one, because that's when Jack Frost takes over when he's not there. The second one is him finding the wife in the first one.
Yeah, that's the one I like the most. The second one.
Yeah, that's probably my favourite of the two, yeah.
Like, when I was a kid, though, it was the opposite way around. I preferred number 1 to number 2.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I was so annoyed because I really wanted him to make a fourth one where Charlie became Santa, and then they did the series, and it was along the same lines, but the series was crap. And I really just didn't enjoy it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here and say it was good because it was all right. Like I watched it because obviously have a legacy like thing to it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I love the Santa Claus. I always watch all 3 of them every year, like on the same day. One in the morning, then one in the afternoon, and then one at
I'll tell you what. Another one that I love.
What's that on?
Oh, what's it called? What's the one where they're fighting over the robot toy?
Oh, yeah, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way, yeah. That is definitely one of my absolute favourites for sure. He's just a proper classical Christmas film.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is just like trying to do comedy is so funny to watch. It's just like he's so bad at it.
The accents and stuff that he does in that as well is so funny.
It's such a it's a bad movie that's good. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'd watch it just to laugh at him the whole movie.
See, I really enjoy the movie personally. I really enjoy it. I've actually got that one on DVD as well.
So the Santa Claus is obviously Elf. Do you have I was going to ask you this. I don't know if you're into this. Do you have a favourite version of the Christmas Carol that you watch every year?
The Muppets one, obviously.
For me, for more serious people that watch this, it's 1984.
Sorry. Oh, pause. Did you just say people that watch Muppets Christmas Carol aren't serious? And thank you very much for coming to this podcast, and I'll see you later, guys. The fuck is that? Harry's just insulted 8 years worth of friendship. You know what? Fuck you then. The Muppets Christmas Carol is the best
No,
of
the
all the
best
Christmas
version for me is
carols.
the 1984 one with George C. Scott. That's the best version. It's the most for me. It's the most true to the book. It's also the most best
Did
performance
you not read about the Muppets in the book?
in the book.
Wow, this guy, man, this guy,
Oh, I have a
unbelievable.
strong affiliation because basically when I was a kid, I remember I watched it. You know, the theatre, they have like a theatre thing. So I went and watched it
Yeah.
as a kid. And we had to learn it at school so many times, the Christmas Carol
Oh,
story. It's
God.
like, it's just, yeah. I've seen the one with, in 1990, was it 2099, when, with the guy who plays X-Men in it. But I didn't like that version, to be honest. And I've seen like the first version as well, the original
I
one.
think I've only ever seen the very, very, very original
The really,
and
really
the
black and
Muppets
white
one.
one, isn't it? The black and white
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's a good version, to be fair. But
And,
my favorite one's 1984. I don't know why.
nah,
I just
my
like
favourite is.
the Scrooge. He's so good in it. Honestly, the Scrooge that plays in it is so good, and he just has. I don't know. Just I love his character.
I'm pretty sure is it Michael Caine who plays in the Muppets one.
Yeah, he plays
Yeah,
Scrooge.
I love him as Scrooge.
As a
He's
kid,
brilliant.
though, I preferred the Muppets one as a kid. I remember. Yeah.
You trying to say
But
I'm
as I've
still a
grown older,
child? Wow,
my
okay.
taste trying to change. But
Nah, the Muppets one's my favourite for sure.
I don't know what other Christmas movies I watch. I mean, there's another one. No, it's not really count. Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds, but it's just set at Christmas.
I'll tell you what, there's a new one coming.
I watched the new one with Chris Evans and The Rock. Like it wasn't that
Right,
great.
so I haven't seen that, but
It just clicked in my head. I just remembered Fred Claus. Have you seen that one with Vince Vaughn? It's 2006 or something.
not for a long time, no.
See, I like that one a lot. Fred Claus with Vince Vaughn because it's so Vince Vaughn. It's such a Vince Vaughn movie. But it's actually like it's a Christmas movie, of course, right? But it's so Vince Vaughn. Like it's just if you haven't watched it, you have to watch it. It's not like amazing. I'm not telling you hype guys like incredible, but it's just like yeah, I think he's brilliant in it. He's so funny. It's just like typical.
I'm trying to think what else.
Also, The Boy Who Named Christmas is a Sky movie original.
I
watched that last. It's actually pretty good. I'm surprised how good it was. It was actually pretty good. The Dame Maggie Smith was in that actually before she passed away, of course.
No, I haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
so she was in that, and a few other famous people. But that was a pretty good movie actually. And I'm trying to think what else I really watched. Obviously, Home Alone 1 and 2.
Yeah. The other ones are crap.
That number 3 is just.
Yeah. You know, I was reading actually on TikTok yesterday that the reason why he never did part of the extra ones was because his parents wanted too much money because his dad was a greedy cunt. And
Yeah,
by the time they'd gone through the negotiations and he'd become estranged from his parents, so he would have got the money and sued his parents for the money that was meant to go to him, but his parents stole from him. By that point, he was a teenager and it wouldn't have worked.
He had drug issues as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's with a Disney person now. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. She was on that.
Yo, Marv. Do you know we should do that one year? We'll go out carol singing and you can dress up as I'll dress up as Marv and you can dress up as Harry and that'd be great.
Right, Marv.
You know
what's quite funny about that? You know when he
fish.
Ass,
it's freedom.
Ass, right?
No, it's fish.
He slaps him afterwards. He's like, he just slaps him. Yeah. It was actually the kid. It wasn't actually him.
I love the scene in the second one when they get to New York from the back of the truck and he goes, "Can you smell that, Marv? Yeah, it's fish. No, it's freedom.
You know what?
It's fish."
That's what those movies is when they realise that they don't have him. It's just like he's like, Kevin, passes Kevin, passes Kevin, passes
Kevin. Kevin's not here. Kevin's not here. Kevin's not here.
And her scream's like, I love
that is going to make a great thumbnail caption of me just going.
And Rob Schneider's in the second one. That's why I like it so much because
it's just
he's so funny in that one. He's just like, here's your ham and your cheese and tomato pizza.
Do you know what I find funny though? How like obviously the first one the power cuts out because of the electric poles, and then the second one because they've unplugged the razor that's in like a multi-port charger. And when they wake up and they try to look at each other, we did it again. And running around the house like that. It's so funny. Oh,
but you know when he plays, obviously that movie's not actually real. That he plays, sleeping with your wife. What was it?
Wait, is it really not real?
No, apparently I read up on it trying to find the actual movie. Apparently it's not something they made up back then.
I'm gutted. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your nosy, lazy, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts for the legs.
You know what about the second one, right?
2,
it's like
10.
When he was in the hotel room and they go to try and confront him to see if he's like real.
And then he plays with the clown. The clown's his dust. And then he's got the video of Uncle Frank, the recording of Uncle Frank. And then when he turns around and goes, "You're cooking, Frankie." It's so funny. It's so funny.
And he orders like every single bit of dessert on the menu.
Right, do you know what's mad though, right? Is when you actually listen to how much he ordered, everyone's sitting there going, for two parents who left their kid at home alone in 2 Christmases, that like room service bill is nothing compared to having your child stolen from you and being arrested for child abuse.
They look at the bill like, oh my God.
Yeah, oh dear. And then in the first one, we've got that little annoying kid who pops in and he's like, does this man get good mileage? Like, the little kid who she accidentally counts.
Yeah.
He's like, I had the McAllisters go to France. I go to this place, whatever, with my parents. Does this gas get good mileage? Do you get paid well? Do you get overtime? It's like, Jesus, kid, hit the road. That's annoying little kid. To be fair, I can't really complain because I would have been like that.
Yeah, movies and songs. What's else though afterwards? I don't know.
Oh no. We my favourite. Right, I need to talk about Love Actually, because I don't understand why people hate this film so much. The acting in it is so good. I still haven't forgiven Alan Rickman for giving that little whore that necklace. Part of my chosen words, but it's true. Do you know what I love? I love how they all intertwine, and I love how there's so many incredible actors and actresses in it. And one of my favourite scene of the whole thing is probably
the bar scene.
Well, there's 2 scenes I love. One when when Liam Neeson sat there with Emma Thompson, and she turns around and goes, "Stop being a big sissy. No one's gonna fuck you. No one's gonna shag you if you cry all the time." That was funny. And then when
all my friends really like, with the bar scene when all the 3 American girls turn up, and
of course they do.
British.
And my other favourite scenes, obviously, with Hugh Grant dancing.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it there.
Such a huge actor. Yeah.
Say.
Back from those in the 2000s.
Yeah, he was incredible. Yeah.
Now he doesn't.
And then
I remember.
My other favourite scene is when Alan Rickman's buying a necklace for that girl he works with.
You like Holiday or not?
I don't think I've seen that actually.
With Jack Black.
And when he's buying a necklace for that girl, and Rowan Atkinson is the one serving him, and he's like, "I'm just going to get some holly. I don't want holly. I've got to dip it in chocolate. I'll put it in the Christmas box." And he's just like dragging it out. And then when she walks up, he's like, "What?" And then in the airport, when the little Liam Neeson's stepson is trying to run through to that American girl, and Rowan Atkinson's clearly not getting on that flight, and he gives the guy at the desk all of his stuff, goes, "Oh, I must have lost my boarding pass." And then he takes everything back and just walks past Liam Neeson and goes, and gives like a proper like, "Thank me later, mate," kind of look. Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. I love that film so much. The vibes are just tell them it's
good. It's not the best. Like for me, Home Alone.
Is that the one with
Cameron Diaz, Jack Black?
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
It's good. You should watch it. Like, it's not my favourite one, but it's good.
There's a new one dropping on Netflix. It might have already dropped, actually. I might need to watch it tonight. But it's about this guy who's working for TSA in an American airport on Christmas Day. Oh. And this little earphone gets put through and he puts it in his ear, and they're basically telling the guy to pass through explosives or some shit. And threatening his girlfriend. Like, that one seems like quite cool, but people are saying it's just Die Hard in an airport. So
the thing is, they just take off of other movies and try and do a different version of it. That's how it feels like.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it kind of gets to the point eventually where you can't make an original Christmas film because all the originals are like done.
They tried to do it, like I say, with The Rock and Chris Evans. It just wasn't that great. Like, I
wasn't a fan of that. Okay, what do you think of? Okay, what's your thoughts on Polar Express? Because I don't watch anymore. But when I was a kid, I loved it. As an adult, I would never rewatch it again.
I've watched it in years. It's good, from what I remember at least. The Grinch, I'm not a Grinch, but
I'm not a fan of the Grinch. I was actually talking to somebody the other day, and
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Say
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all.
You know what? I actually quite like it personally.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were saying that she was saying that the Grinch is absolutely just looks at him. We think of Jim Carrey's facial expression, and it's so creepy and so sinister.
Some people think it's actually it's a bit of a scary movie.
Yeah, what did you think of Arthur Christmas?
Nah,
because I'm not a fan of it, but I know some people that's their favourite Christmas film. I'm like, what? I think my top 3 will always be Love Actually, Elf, Home Alone 2, and then Grounded.
Are you like me? You prefer 2 to 1? Thank you.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Home Alone 2. Fred Claus, for some reason, I always watch it every time. And probably like, what's it called that I said? I've got now. Milk on 34th Street, that's the one.
Man, I would never have picked you to be some old school sad kid watching.
With Richard Attenborough, that one, that version.
The Muppets version is still the best. And I will hold that against you till next year. And then I'll force you to watch the Muppets one between. Okay. Favourite item on a Christmas dinner?
On a Christmas dinner? What do you mean?
On a Christmas dinner. On a Christmas dinner.
Potatoes, probably, for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to say pigs in blankets or Brussels sprouts. No. People are going to hate me. I love Brussels. No, you're not a Brussels hater, are you? One year I'm going to buy you chocolates and I'll wrap them in. Wrap Brussels sprouts in chocolate.
Out, along with leaving. So.
we want sprouts out. So we want sprouts out. Mate, nah, I can't believe you're a Brussels sprouts hater. Worst thing on a Christmas dinner?
What you just said.
Did you say Brussels sprouts? I would say... You know, one year, right? And this is, I would never do it. I don't even like it anyway. But you know, one year I saw someone put ketchup on their Christmas dinner. It's fucking criminal.
It's like nowadays, I'll be honest here, we don't really make turkey because no one really likes it that much.
Yeah, I prefer lamb or
beef chicken.
Yeah. Okay, question. Brandy sauce or brandy custard for Christmas pudding?
Custard, I think.
Yeah, I prefer brandy custard as well. Brandy sauce.
I'm more like, my dessert is Yule log every year, so.
No, you don't, man. How can you not have Christmas pudding?
I don't like Christmas. I've tried it loads of times.
Wow. Doesn't like Brussels sprouts. Doesn't like Christmas pudding. We want Harry out. So we want Harry out.
I'm going to take Ange with me. It's all good.
Okay, question. I'm going to pick 5 Spurs players, and I want you to tell me what item they would be on a Christmas dinner.
All right, okay. Christmas dinner or a treat?
No, Christmas dinner. Right. You got to give a reason. You can't just say why. You got to give like a valid reason. Okay.
5 Spurs players.
Okay, I'm gonna. We'll alternate. So I'll pick a player and say what they would be, and then you can.
I mean, current player, right? Yeah.
Yeah, current player. But you can't say the same player that I've said.
Yeah.
I'm going to say...
Oh, God, he's pick something horrible now.
I'm going to say... Oh, I've got to do this right. I'm going to say Van der Ven is the roast potatoes. I'll tell you why. Because it's essential to the success of a roast dinner.
Yeah.
You get them wrong, it's not going to work.
Yeah, no, you're right. So, you're right.
Van der Ven is roast potatoes.
I think now. So if I pick a player and I just say what he is.
Yeah, pick a player and say what item they would be on a Christmas dinner.
Werner, Brussels sprouts because he shouldn't be there.
Oh no! I can't agree with that. Right, this is fun. This is great. Let me go for another one. I'm gonna go with Brennan Johnson is stuffing. Some people rate it, some people don't.
Yeah,
but in the end, it gets the job done.
I don't rate it.
No, how have I managed to do that? No way. Yeah, I think Brennan Johnson's stuffing. Some people rate it, some people don't. For me, it gets the job done. I love stuffing me. More than I love Brennan Johnson, just FYI.
Okay. Vicario as the turkey because we need a goalkeeper and you can't have a Christmas dinner without a turkey.
Okay, all right, okay. So he's there for essentials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I think I agree with your Van der Ven one. That was something I was thinking in my head before you said it.
I'm going to go with... Right, you're going to love this. You're going to love this. Dominic Solanke is gravy. I'll tell you why. Because he's everywhere. No matter how much you move it away, it comes running straight back. That's what I'm going with.
Interesting take. This is my third one or fourth one. I can't remember.
This is your third one. We'll do 5 each. This is fun. This is a great idea.
That's a good question. I think what was on Christmas dinner. I guess what's that thing called again? Roast
Pigs
pudding.
and blankets.
Pudding?
Hey?
No, I think it was something else. I don't think traditional Christmas dinners. That's what my problem is. I'm trying to think of something Christmas. Pigs
You
and
got
blankets.
vegetables. You got pigs and blankets.
Okay,
You got.
Okay, poros.
Well,
veg.
pick a specific veg. Don't generalize it.
Carrots, I guess. Okay.
Who's carrots?
Poro.
Why?
Because he's not particularly fancied, but some people really love him.
Okay.
It's quite difficult, I'll be honest, to try and pick foods that.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna go. I'm trying to think of one that's not too difficult, so I don't leave you without one. I'm gonna go with. Ooh. Oh, this is tough, actually. I'm gonna go with.
Oh, that's one thing. Yorkshire pudding. That's what I'm thinking of.
Right, I'm gonna go. Save Yorkshire puddings. I'm gonna go with. Right, this is interesting. I'm gonna go with pigs in blankets. Richarlison. Hear me out here. Everyone really loves the vibe, but it only turns out once a year.
That's about right, I think. Interesting one.
Who's your Yorkshire puddings?
Christmas pudding.
Christmas pudding? No, Yorkshire pudding, you meant.
No. Can we do desserts as well?
Yeah, we can do dessert. Save the last one for dessert. Okay, I'll
have to save it now. So Yorkshire pudding, I would say, is Basuma.
Okay, why?
Myth.
Okay, I rate that. You pulled out of the bag. I'm just thinking, how the fuck has he done that? Yeah, your Yorkshire pudding is either 10 out of 10 or absolute shit. Yeah. I rate that. Okay, I'm going to go Christmas pudding, Kulizevsky, because it's currently on fire.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That was good. I'm proud of that. Who's your Yule log?
Is this one of my favourites? Okay, they have to pick a decent player now. Son, because it's really good all the time, but you can only have it like every so often.
Okay, so when it's great, it's great, but it's not available all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what? I think that's probably one of the best things we could have done. That. Let me know, guys, in the comments, because obviously this could be going out before Christmas Day. Let me know in the comments if you've got any better ones you could think of. The only other one I was going to say was I would have compared Archie Gray to parsnips. Some people rate it, some people don't. In the end, it's going to turn out to withstand the test of time. That's what I'm saying. That's the only other one I would have gone with. But I thought we did really well, actually. I thought the creativity in that instant was off the charts.
It was a pretty good one.
Yeah, it was good. What else did we say we were going to do? Christmas Day traditions. Have you got any Christmas Day traditions? Anything you do every day, every Christmas? Or do you wear your Christmas hat, or are you one of those sad gits who just leave it on the... Yeah, I'm like that as well, to be fair.
Nothing really.
I call myself a sad git.
I just time with family, really. That's about it. That's what it is.
Are you a star or an angel on top of the tree?
A star.
Yeah, I'm a star as well.
My tree's over there, but anyway.
Have you got any Spurs Christmas decorations?
No, I actually don't.
No, you haven't. Right, next year I'm going to buy you the Spurs Christmas tree decoration because I've got it as well. I love it.
Do they sell any cups at all?
You fucking bellend.
Well, I had to say it just because it's, yeah.
Have you got an advent calendar?
Yeah.
Which one have you got?
You know the lint big one, the teddy bear one?
Oh my God, you're such a Tory. Wow.
I always get
How much did you spend on your advent calendar?
For this year, I was like, I'm going to get the bigger one. Normally I get
How much did you spend?
I think it was like 15 quid or something.
On an advent calendar? You are nuts. Look at my cheap £2.
No,
Harry, £2.
I get the Lindor one, the smaller one. But this year I thought, you know what, I'm going to get the bigger one because why not?
I'm depressed enough as it is. Spurs have made me sad. What's the worst Christmas gift you've ever received? You can't say socks because these days cost of living, socks would be great.
It's so expensive now.
What's the worst Christmas gift you've ever received?
Not for me, but I can tell you a funny story because we're talking Christmas. So years ago, we're talking like in the 2000s.
Once upon a time in a place far, far away.
Yeah, in the galaxy far, far away. Yeah. So we're talking like 2005, maybe. Is that sort of 2006? Anyway, those sorts of years, 2000s. My sister asked my brother in the car, "What do you want for Christmas?" He goes, as a joke, he goes, a potato. And back then, they used to give us our stocking gifts. Anyway, it gets to Christmas Day, and she actually bought him a potato. So my brother's opening. She's wrapped it in foil, and she was like, she was exchanging gifts, right? And then he opens it, she was like, yeah, you asked for a potato, so
oh god.
Thank you, it didn't happen to me though. But for me, I don't even have any bad Christmas gifts, to be honest. I can think of
the worst Christmas gift I ever received was last year's Secret Santa at work, and a guy left it to like the night before it was due and bought me a pack of Dove, like shower gel, shampoo, whatever the fuck. I ended up wrapping it up and giving it to somebody else about 6 months later because I didn't use Dove anymore. What's the worst gift you've ever given someone? Like you've given it to someone and they've kind of their facial reaction, you've gone, "I got that wrong."
What? Well, nowadays we just buy each other vouchers and stuff. I don't even know.
It's sad, isn't it, when you get old and miserable? I like to put thought into gifts still. Like I'm still an old school.
I mean, when I was younger, I used to ask for like CDs and stuff. Before we used to have iPhones and iTouches and that sort of stuff. When your music was all in like one place, you had to like back in the day, you had to get your CDs.
Harry, I remember doing that. I'm not that young.
Okay, anyway, so I used to buy lots of CDs and stuff. But no, I can't really think of anything bad I've given anyone really. It's quite simple. Say, I want this. Okay, I'll go buy it. And
the worst thing I've ever given someone, and I think the reason why it's worse is because I spent so much just to pull a prank. But last year I worked with a United fan, and I got him for Secret Santa, and I bought him a Man United shirt, but I put Maguire on the back because he absolutely hated Maguire. He was the biggest anti-Harry Maguire you'll ever meet. Exactly. But the thing is, I played a prank on him. So I said to him, he kind of figured out what it was. So I said to him, like whatever is in this, you have to wear it right now and you have to put it on so I can take a photo. He was like, yep, no problem. What he didn't know was there were 2 packages identically wrapped. One in the bag was his shirt. The one he was opening was a Tottenham shirt. So I have a photo of, I'm not going to put it on the screen because it'll kill me, but I have a photo of him at work in one of my Tottenham shirts as a Man United fan, and it got put in our group chat, and it was a WhatsApp group profile picture for ages, and it was just so funny. I properly pranked him, and then obviously I got in the United shirt. That was a lot of money for Secret Santa.
That's a lot of Secret Santa stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. What's the best gift you've ever given someone? Not necessarily value, but like their reaction to it or whatever.
I'm sure I bought my dad stuff that he really liked. I can't remember. Like maybe like whiskey. I know it sounds really small, but like whiskey or something.
Yeah.
Because
I think the best gift.
That label and that's what That's what.
Yeah, I think the best gift I've ever given someone this year will be Theo's Tottenham ticket. I think for me, I can't wait to give that to him Christmas Day and whatever. I actually bought him because he won't. I touch wood, he won't see this. I don't know if see this, but the welcome package from the Spurs Junior membership is crap. And I was like, oh, that's a bit shit. So I bought him a Tottenham annual. I used to get them every year from my granddad before he passed away. And yes, I bought him a Tottenham annual so he can kind of get to know a bit more about the squad and whatever before he goes to the game.
I used to buy them as a kid.
But yeah.
What else is there left? I'm trying to think. You know
what's the best gift you've received?
Trying to think. That's a good question. I'm trying to think of stuff that I've received that's quite useful in my flat or something. I'm just like, I don't know.
I got washing tablets from Asda.
I mean, I live down the road from Asda. But like, I know it sounds weird. I can show it now. I know it sounds really small, but something like this. Because I use it for my recording. So, my post-match stuff, I use that to hang my phone when I record. It's actually really useful. It's probably been the most useful gift I've had in years, honestly.
Really?
I think put my phone on there, I record, and because it's like sideways, and it's come out a lot better. Because since I've been doing it, people said it's a lot better quality as well. As in,
Oh, that's all right then. I think the best Christmas gift I've ever received. Oh, this is tough. I wouldn't necessarily say, because I didn't receive this. I got the money and then I brought it. But I'd say the first ever Tottenham shirt. I got the blue astronomy one that I bought from Christmas money that I got that year. I think that's probably my favourite. And I know it's money leading to a present, but it enabled me to get it. One last one on Christmas gifts. What's the best thing you've ever brought yourself and gone, fuck it, this is my Christmas present to myself? Harry's going to be like, I don't do that, you sad git. Go on, every year someone gets something and goes, you know what, fuck it, it's Christmas, I'm treating myself. What's yours? I bought a Rolls Royce.
No, not that much. To be fair, when I use these vouchers, it's more like jeans and clothes, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have. I don't know. When I was a kid, maybe it was different. I can't really think of anything though. When I was a kid, it's so long ago.
Grinch, that's what you are. No, I think my favourite thing I bought myself at Christmas and gone, fuck it, was either my trip to Prague last year, the 1 day trip.
That's nice.
That was good. Or I bought myself a really expensive watch this year. Not actually for me, it's just for when I go out, but my plan is to pass it down to my little brother eventually. Because
my parents bought me as like it was my birthday and for Christmas. When I bought my new car, they helped me buy my new car. But
what car did you get?
It's just the Polo.
Fair enough.
Like, as in,
but I suppose it's just the convenience as well. Sometimes as you get older, you realise that gifts aren't necessarily about the value. It's about what it adds to your quality of life sometimes. Yeah.
And it's not like I needed a new car, so I mean, no old car, we're talking like 2009, I think, or 2000. It was 2009.
I think one of my other favourite gifts I got that I've ever given someone was last year when I went to Milan. I bought my little brother the Milan shirt for Christmas and for his birthday. And I see him wear it, and there's photos on Facebook all the time that his mum posts, and he's wearing it. And to me, that's nice because he's not just like, oh, my brother's giving me a football shirt. Cool, whatever. I'll wear it once to make him happy and not wear it again. The fact that he actively wears it without me having to say anything is nice. I think this Christmas is going to be the most awesome one because he's into. So I told him that on Christmas Day I wanted to call him and watch the new Wallace and Gromit together because I fucking love Wallace and Gromit, right? And so I made him watch the other ones, and now he's obsessed. His phone theme tune is Wallace and Gromit, whatever. So I bought him the Wallace and Gromit DVDs. I've given him some of my old Wallace and Gromit limited edition collectibles because when I was, he's 10 and 11 next year, and when I was that age, my room was Wallace and Gromit for a couple of years. So it'd be nice for him to have them on display or whatever. And then all I'm going to say to him is that when you're finished with them and they go back in the box, just make sure they find their way back. And I've already spoken to his mum about that. He's really happy, but. He's got quite a few Wallace and Gromit bits. He's got his Spurs membership, obviously the Spurs ticket. I bought him a Spurs. Do you know what not Boggle? Do you know what Dobble is?
No.
So basically, you have a circle card with loads of different icons on it, and it's like Snap. So when the icon's the same color, whatever, you put it down. I bought him a Spurs one back in like August, maybe even earlier than that, actually. But he knew about it because at the time I didn't know that I was going down to Southampton for Christmas. So I said to him, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to send it to you and you can open it at Christmas? Or do you want me to keep it here and then when you come up for my birthday, we can play it and you can take it back down with you? He was like, I'll keep it here. So I wrapped that as well. I'm taking that down with me. So I think I've done it right this year. I've got one more Christmas present left to buy and then I think I'm pretty, by the time this comes out, I'll have bought it. I've got one more to wrap and then that's literally me done.
Yeah.
How much what's the most you ever spent in total on Christmas one year?
On everyone, you mean? Or just
on everyone in total? Because this year I've probably spent about 250 quid, roughly, give or take.
I spent about around that, to be honest, with everything. I mean, because the thing is, what we'll do is we'll for example, my dad, my mum's not as bothered about it, but she tells him what she wants to rent. I already know. I need to go buy it. That's all it is. Probably should do it tomorrow, actually. But I already know what it is. But with my dad, like for example, we'll all chip in because there's 5 of us, right? We'll chip in like a bit, and then anyway, because it's a voucher exchanging at this point, it's nothing. We're not doing.
But do you not think? Because my my stepdad this year said he's not giving people money because it's like, you give me £10, I give you £10. Like,
yeah.
What's the point? That's why I always think, like, I always try and put a lot of effort into my gifts and a lot of thought into my gifts so that there's an everlasting.
No, I see what you're saying. It's like I
Do
don't
you know what I
disagree.
mean?
It's like I don't disagree with you. Yeah.
Even if you buy someone a bottle of something, for example, I feel like that's better than.
That's why I said the black label thing for my dad, because he doesn't normally ask for anything, but this time he wanted B&Q stuff, so B&Q, yeah.
Fair enough.
So he can buy what he wants, because he's
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Anything else Christmassy you can think of that we've not covered?
Not really. I mean, done songs, movies, traditions,
presents.
What is that? You don't like the religious stuff anyway, so it's not
no, I'm not a religious person, so
that's fair enough. I'm not. I'm just saying, yeah. You should believe in God. No, I'm joking.
Pray for us tonight. Yeah, we're recording this on midday on Sunday. Actually, on that topic, so for those of you guys that will listen to last week's episode, obviously you guys know that I was going into hospital. Everything was a resounding success. I'm completely okay. Just got to keep an eye on it and monitor it. The chemical I was drinking was horrific. I'd go to the toilet, it was horrible, but I'm going to spare you guys the specific details. But I was, I stayed awake for it, right? And so I could feel the tube going through my intestines. And when it got to a certain point, it felt like there was an animal, like just fummaging through my intestines or whatever. And it's funny because you watch it and the woman kind of pulled back and everyone's like, didn't you go that way? She was like, no, I'm going a different route. And I was like, okay, all right, sat nav, got lost. Sorry, love. Turn left, error, pull back, turn right.
I had the same thing, but I had something like that before. But I was put to sleep, thankfully, so it was all good.
Yeah, I had the option, but Theo kept asking me to tell him what it was like. So I thought, you know what?
So many operations, right? Like, especially my teeth. I'm just like, I'd rather just be asleep. Please just knock me out.
See, if it was my teeth, I would be. But for something like that, I kind of wanted to see what my inside looked like a little bit. It
was quite nice when I had like that.
I must admit, not eating for like a day and a half was horrible. I had a massive piece yesterday. Yeah, I'm fine now. Yeah, like there was no cuts, there was no internal damage. They couldn't figure out where the bleeding was coming from. So I've just got to keep an eye on it. If it doesn't bleed again, then sound. If it does, then go back in again and whatever. I think if I had another one, I'd probably go under because it was really uncomfortable. But I'm kind of glad that I stomached through it and pardon. And proud with the shit, pardon the pun. Literally. Yeah, you know what? Last night when I went to bed, I closed my eyes and it was like I could feel something moving in there. Obviously, it's not. It's because it's completely empty. So as my food's going through, you can feel it a bit more because it's not thumbaging through other things. It's going through an empty tube. If you put little bits of tissue paper stuck to the side of a tube and you put something through it, it's going to go through slowly. If you put nothing on the inside of a tube and you drop something, it's just going to go straight through. Obviously, I'm not a vertical pole. My intestines are a vertical pole. It doesn't go from the top to the bottom all the way through. But it's a similar kind of thing. You can feel it moving a little bit more, which is a bit weird. And I was quite dehydrated yesterday. But other than that, I'm fine. I'm alive and kicking. So can't get rid of me that easy.
He's alive, so we're all good.
But yeah, I think that's about it, really.
And Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yes, Christmas,
everyone. Sorry,
thank you. Oh God.
People who watch the Christmas Carol will understand my quote anyway.
Thank you guys so much for the support this year. It's been absolutely amazing. I can't believe we've done a week apart from like the couple of weeks we had off in the summer when we were moving over to Spotify for season 2.
And also,
I can't believe we've recorded an episode of every week since March. Pretty much,
without fail.
It's unbelievable. Like the fact that we've stuck to it, and obviously the editing's got better, the graphics have changed, logos have updated, which is better. The TikTok editing now is great, and I'm getting views and I'm getting comments from people on the TikToks now. And and you can tell that those people are watching the videos because within an hour or so of that, the video's got an hour's watch length. Last week's episode on YouTube only has a couple of views, but those people have watched almost the entire thing. So we've always said that we'd rather have a couple of people that stay the whole way than,
take time anyway. So
yeah, exactly. So for me, it's been really, really good fun this year. And unless he somehow gets sacked between now and basically, unless he gets sacked after the Southampton game, then the following week you'll see, which we'll be recording on the Monday. Will be, in fact, I'm seeing you again tomorrow because we're recording again tomorrow.
Well, we are.
Although that one's going to be after Christmas, so that'll be the last one with the Christmas decorations up. Obviously, we're going to talk.
Recording tomorrow or not?
Yeah, because we're doing the one for the week of Christmas, because this is going out next Friday, and then we're recording again tomorrow, aren't we? Harry's like used to see me on a Sunday. So then we're going to do the 12 months of Tottenham, which we're going to talk about where we think Spurs are going to be in the next 12 months and what the squad's going to look like. We spoke last week about the fact that we actually don't think we've been through a painful rebuild yet. We're going to talk about maybe some of those players that we think might move on that, people might not expect. Just kind of really delve into that. That'll probably be quite a short episode, to be fair, probably half an hour or so. And then after that, then it'll be the New Year episode, and then we'll crack on, obviously, going into the New Year. Obviously, me going up to Liverpool, my birthday, Harry's birthday, etc. So it's going to be really good fun. We're going to go into the New Year, steamroll it as always. Thank you guys so much. Obviously, you'll see us. Next week's episode will be the last one of the year. So we'll save the Happy New Year for then. But thank you guys so much. Have an absolutely fantastic Christmas. It's been a privilege being with you guys every week so far this year. And we'll catch you next year. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to support Tottenham. It would have been great if I actually thought about what I was going to say after that. Let me think of that again.
Tottenham win away. They used to sing that, actually.
Jingle bells, yeah. Let's go with that. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to see Tottenham win away. Hey, Merry Christmas, guys.
If we win away. Wait till Boxing Day, actually.
Oh, thanks for that. See, we could have ended on my reminiscent, and you decided to throw in a negative Tottenham comment. You just can't help yourself, Harry.
What do you mean? I'm just saying we're playing Wait for us, but I didn't say we're going to lose.
It was implied every time you open your mouth. Thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic Christmas, and we'll catch you guys next week. Yeah. Merry Christmas, and come on, you Spurs!